Hello and welcome to the Delta analysis video. Today's Delta Serperior, which is a water and dragon type, which is pretty good defensive typing, only being weak to fairy and dragon, and freeze dry obviously, but that's not really a type. Offensively is also pretty good, although offensively is pretty good. Looking at its stats, it is a pretty decent mixed attacker with a very high speed stat, a base 113 speed stat, defensive stat 75, 95, and 95 is pretty bulky, and offensive stat 75 each is also not that bad, especially if you are able to increase the offensive stats. They can get quite good. And the main thing that makes this thing good is its abilities, which are multi-skill and drizzle, which are both extremely good. Especially drizzle is just insanely good. Multi-skill means that you take half damage from any hit if you are at max HP, and drizzle means you set wet rain, which is arguably the best weather, and it's just insane. You compare it with like anything that takes advantage of rain, and it's just really good. So yeah, that's pretty much what it does, why it's good. Like this thing is a really good Pokemon. So pretty much its abilities are why it's really good. Some notable moves are also like this is also insane what it gets here. Gets set up in Calm Mind, Coil, and Dragon Dance, both physically and special setup. Gets Tailwind to support the team, gets Slack Off for recovery, gets Glare to paralyze things and be annoying like regular Serperior is. Gets Knock Off to move items, gets Draco Jet for priority, and gets the U-turn for momentum. It gets pretty much everything besides hazards and taunts. Like if it goes hazards and taunt, well, hazards is really like unreasonable. But if this thing got taunt, that's just stupid. This thing would be insane, and it's already insane. So going into its first set, it is a support set, which is the least impressive of the sets, but it's still a really good set with Damp Rock, Drizzle, U-turn for momentum, any coverage move you want. I think the best ones are definitely Water Stab or Ice Beam. Since both your offensive sets are 75, there's no real difference between going for like Surf or Aqua Tail. You can go for Scald for the burns, Hydro Pump for the damage. You can really go either way. But considering you do have like support moves that are physical, Aqua Tail is definitely a good option, because U-turn is physical, Knock Off is physical, Draco Jet is physical, and you like it just works. It just has the utility it needs. Slack Off for recovery and supporting Glare, Knock Off, Draco Jet, or another offensive move. Like I will cover the offensive options it gets later in other sets, but yeah, you can also run like Ice Beam Surf or Ice Beam Scald. That's definitely an option. And with Drizzle, you just boost your water steps. You don't need to be that invested either. You can just invest in bulk and be a pain in the ass to deal with. So yeah, that's the first set. The second set is a physical set with either Dragon Dance or Coil, Aqua Tail for water step. You can run either multi-skill or Drizzle. Doesn't really matter. If multi-skill matters, then run multi-skill. I also think multi-skill is better if you have Slack Off. If you don't have Slack Off, then I think Drizzle is like arguably better, because you're not invested in longevity. While Drizzle is like it's a more offensive ability on an offensive set. With Dragon Dance, Coil, Aqua Tail, and then 2 filler moves, I think good options are definitely Slack Off, especially if you're Coil, boosting your defense too. Outrage for Dragon Stab. Earthquake is, I don't know why they think it's Earthquake. Why the hell does a snake get Earthquake? But it's an insanely good physical move. Iron Tail with Fairies, Wild Charge for bulky water types, Knock Off to remove items, and Headbutt for, I don't know, some annoying poison types, I guess, or fighting types. Air Days does help with grass types a little bit, and Draco Jet could be good for priority on a Coil set. And it's also the best dragon move you get. Like the other options like Dragon Tail and Draco Jet, besides Outrage. And then Draco Jet is like the best non-locking move. So yeah, That's pretty much what the physical set does. It just clicks Dragon Dance, clicks Coil. Like I'll show some like I had this thing in the league, so I'll show some sets of this thing later. But I mainly used the last set, which is a Coal Mine set, a special set, Coal Mine Slack Off moves, and those moves could be Scald, Surf, Hydro Pump for Water Stab, Ice Beam for coverage to hit dragons and grass types that water doesn't hit, Dragon Pulse for auto stab, Draco Meteor is also an option for Dragon Stab, but it does lower your special attack every time you use it, but it's a lot stronger than Dragon Pulse. Thunderbolt and Energy Ball both help with bulky water types, and Dark Pulse, I don't know why you would run Dark Pulse, but it does get Dark Pulse, so I just had to put it on there because it's an okay move that it does get. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that this snake runs. Support, it's a good weather support, it's a good physical setup, good special setup. Its speed is really nice, so it outspeeds a lot of things and can be a good pivot. And it just does things really well. It's a range setter that has longevity. It's way bulkier than Pelipper is. It's way stronger than Pelipper is. It's just so much better than Pelipper as a range setter alone. And then you include the setup things that it can do, and it just becomes insane. Here are some of my sets. First, wait. Like, what did I bring? I brought Slack Off, Glare, Surf, Ice Beam. I just slapped. This is just a support set. It doesn't even have a drizzle. It's just a support multi-skill set, and it's just annoying. It's just enough speed I need, max HP, rest in special attack, and just click buttons. It's really all this thing had to do. Here, Delta Serperior, Slack Off, Surf, Ice Beam, Draco Meteor with Drizzle. Like, here, it was not necessary. Like, it helped. It was my Victini switch in. Like, I just run bulk, enough speed, outspeed Victini, max HP, and the rest in the defense, and I just run Slack Off 3 moves. Like, it just runs moves, and it does it well. Like, that's really the point. Like Coal Mine, Dragon Ball, Scald, Slack Off. Like it doesn't really care about anything. It just does its job. Like you're drizzled. Here's like a support of a rain with Delta Fracture. This thing is insane. When I cover this thing is freaking insane. This thing is insane. But yeah, it's a good support mon. Anything cool? Here's another support set here. I don't know what it did here. Another Coal Mine set. Anything fun here? Rocky Helmet, Fist Death, Rocky Helmet, Delta Serperior. It just does everything good. Not amazing, but good. Except range setting. Range setting is it's by far the best range setter. And yeah, that's Delta Serperior. It's good in pretty much every single way. And I love it. It was before the league started. It was my favorite Delta Pokemon, and it's still in my top 3. After I think Delta Mime might take the cake, but it's really good. Yeah. So that's it really. Next up I think is like the first non-starter in like a. Oh no, next up is Delta Gran. Delta Gran is kind of fun, but I'm not a huge Delta Gran fan, but it's kind of fun. So yeah, see y'all then, hopefully. Goodbye.